Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful. In this video, I want to speak about the importance of choosing favorable experiences in your mind with your specific person. What happens if you do that, and what will happen if you choose unfavorable experiences? Most of the time, why people are having difficulty manifesting their specific person, there is actually going to be just one answer. The bottom line is you're not choosing the favorable experiences that you wish to experience with your specific person. More often than not, you are selecting and dwelling in the experiences that you do not want to experience with your specific person. And because there's a lot of mental, emotional energy going into these unfavorable experiences, what happens is either because you're already in not a really pleasant situation, that situation remains stagnant, you don't see anything changing around, or you see it getting worse. Now, why is it getting worse? Because you are not putting a full stop to this. If you keep feeding emotionally and mentally the unfavorable circumstances every day, just like you give water and sunlight to a plant on a daily basis, every day, for 10 hours, for 12 hours, even while you're sleeping, it's safe to say for 24 hours, most of the time. And that could apply to any situation, whether you like them, they like you, but you're not getting the commitment, or there's a third party involved, or you like them, but they're not really showing any kind of romantic interest in you. And it's not your fault because that's how our mind works. This is why I repeat this a lot in my videos, that just this one simple thing. If you understand just the really basic things of how our mind works, I'm not even asking you to understand really complicated things, because our mind, our brain is a really complicated part of our body. And you don't have to get into those complex things, but really simple concepts such as why human beings lead towards thinking more about negative situations. Why are we so used to jumping to conclusions that are not favorable? Why is it so easy to think about worst case scenarios? If you just understand these basic things, in that moment when your mind is doing that, indulging in those thoughts, you would know why it's happening and you wouldn't take it that seriously, but you would manage it. You would regulate your nervous system because you know that this is just situational. Now, if you do not know how your mind works at all, that it is actually, as humans, because we are wired for survival, your mind will always look out for risks, always warn you about dangerous situations. You can call it intuition, you can call it a gut feeling, but that's what your mind's work is. It wants to keep you safe. It wants you to be prepared for situations that you might not have seen coming. And that's why it gives you different kind of intrusive thoughts. It's very easy for us to dwell into those intrusive thoughts because we should not be blindsided if something takes place. So we think about all the possibilities, all the worst case scenarios, and try to prepare ourselves. And while this may sound really good that our mind is just trying to keep us safe, it can really be a scary place. So your mind can either make you feel that I'm having the best time of my life today, and just tomorrow it can make you feel miserable if you do not know how to manage your emotions and regulate your nervous system. I have a whole playlist around managing emotions. You can check it out on my page. If you have mastered your emotions, it takes a lot of practice, because when we are in an emotional moment, that includes your anger, your rage, your frustration, your irritation, and sadness, anxiety, all of that. Our mind is not clear. Our head is not clear. We get into behaviors that we regret later. We say words that we regret later. So if you're able to master emotional stability, you will master manifestation in no time. You can become a master manifester instantly if you are someone who has good control over their emotions. Because the only reason you get exhausted or frustrated with manifestation, with waiting, is because You have fears and doubts, and you're not able to believe that this can actually be true. All of these things are related to your thoughts. And your thoughts, whatever you feed, your thoughts accordingly will generate those kind of emotions. If you think this is not possible, this can never happen for me, then yes, you will start feeling that you will never achieve this dream. And because of that thought, which generated that feeling, now you have these emotions of sadness, or feeling depressed, or feeling not good enough, or feeling that you can never achieve what you want. So check out those videos. If you can do this work, these foundational aspects of working on your self-concept and learning how to manage your emotions, you can become a master manifester in no time. When it comes to a specific person, you are 95% of the time always focusing on things you do not want versus the things you want. The things you want are a wish inside you, it's a desire inside you, but you're not picking and choosing those things to dwell in, because you are dwelling in these other aspects and these other situations and circumstances that could take place, the worst case scenarios. And this next part I'm going to tell you will not come as a shock to you, but in our day-to-day lives, I think we forget this part, that you are the one choosing. You have free will. We actually forget this in our day-to-day life. You are the one choosing to stay in a situation. You are the one who will have the free will to leave a situation. You are the one choosing to keep the situation stagnant, not change your thoughts and beliefs around it. You are the person who has the free will to change your thoughts and beliefs around it. You are the one who says yes. You are the one who says no. You are the one who says it's possible, I can do this. You are the one who says it's not possible, I cannot do this. You are not taking permission from anyone. This is your free will, which you have forgotten. And I really hope through this video, it will be a good reminder for you that you are not taking permission. You do not need anyone's permission to start working on yourself, to start replacing your unfavorable beliefs with your favorable beliefs, to start creating pleasant and favorable circumstances in your mind so that they can materialize in your reality. It's you. You need to give yourself that permission. You need to ensure that you are following a discipline. You are managing your emotions. You are regulating your nervous system. You are pushing through the resistance, and your eyes are always on the prize. You are very clear with your end goal, and you're not going to stop doing your routine till that end goal is standing in front of you. And that is, in this case, for this video, your specific person or the relationship, the kind of relationship you're looking for. And it's not just in this situation when you're doing manifestation, you're selecting your experiences, okay? You are selecting your experiences all the time. How? You are selecting your experience by the constant information you're consuming on a daily basis, by the kind of conversations you're having with your social circle, the kind of people you choose to surround yourself with. Again, the choice is yours. You have free will. And in case there's a situation where you can't really change the people around you, like maybe in a workplace, again, it's your free will to not absorb their words. Your choice. You have that choice to not let anyone else's words impact you. On a regular basis, you are always selecting your experiences by doing what you're doing, saying what you're saying, surrounding yourself with the people or information, repetition, overthinking, overanalyzing. Wherever you're putting your emotional and mental energy, you are selecting experiences. I want you consciously to select and focus on the experiences you want with your specific person. Especially when it comes to specific person, because as I said, right, our mind is trying to protect us. It's very easy for us to lean towards the negative. So what if this does not happen? What if they do not choose me? What if they abandon me? What if I'm rejected? And these are horrible feelings. Or the second most common mistake you make is By default, when we have feelings for someone or when we start liking someone and we are waiting for something to happen, by default, this is also a human trait. We end up comparing ourselves to everyone, anyone and everyone, who they used to date, what is their type, what kind of friends they have. Even if you're out and they have just looked at someone, for them, maybe it was just a few seconds of maybe gazing at someone or admiring someone's looks or dress. But you take it so seriously. You start overanalyzing and overthinking that this may be their type. Why were they looking at that person? Is their dressing sense better than me? Do they look better than me? Is their hair looking better than me? Should I start dressing up this way? So your complete focus throughout, like I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, whenever there's a person that you start getting feelings for, romantic feelings, your complete attention goes to things that could go wrong. And you're doing this on a regular basis, everyday basis, when you're meeting them, when you're hanging out with them, or you see them hanging out with someone else, or you're checking their social media, you're checking their following list. All of these are obsessive behaviors. I created a detailed video just a few days back on my members group coaching, explaining what an unhealthy obsession with your 3D and circumstances looks like versus a relaxed state where you know the things will come to you and you are not chasing the things with an unhealthy energy. So if you are interested in that video and other detailed videos, which also include a lot of pep talk, my members group coaching link is in the video description box. You can check it out. None of these things that you're focusing on represents that identity and version of yours that already has your desire. When I talk about taking on that identity, I want you to understand how you would be behaving right now, today, in this moment, if this person is yours and committed to you. Would you be going around comparing yourselves? Would you be going around blowing things out of proportion? Would you be overanalyzing and overthinking? Will this ever happen? How will it happen? When should it happen? No, because when you have taken on that identity, mentally, I'm talking mentally, not about physical things that you do. You already know that I am that person who has this. And when you're that person who has this, what are you focusing on? What are your behaviors? I want you to focus on the same things. When you might be in that relationship, your focus would be, what are the different kind of ways we can spend time with each other? They like these type of activities. What can we plan next weekend? Should we take a trip this year? These should be your focus points, how to improve and enhance your relationship further, rather than having your attention completely on the outside world and strangers and other people and comparing yourself and putting yourself down and playing small. That's not the version of you that has your specific person. That's not the version of you that has that relationship and commitment. And that's not the version of you that's choosing and selecting the experiences that will materialize this relationship for you. If you keep focusing on unfavorable circumstances, whether it's right now the real circumstances in your 3D, or you keep creating unfavorable narratives in your mind, which are imaginary right now, but if you dwell in it enough, which I'm sure most of you are doing, it will start manifesting outside, and then you will give credit to your intuition and gut feeling that I knew this was going to happen. This always happens with me. I'm never good enough for this. No, but take accountability for those 24 hours a day for weeks and weeks and months where you spent your emotional and mental energy dwelling in those unfavorable narratives. Of course, something had to happen in the 3D if you're spending that kind of emotional energy on a day-to-day basis. That's all that manifestation is. I'm asking you to select and choose your experiences, and this heavy energy that you're spending on unfavorable circumstances with your specific person, shift it, start having fun with it, and spend this on favorable narratives. Only favorable narratives, only on your end goal and nothing else. And if these things start disturbing you, you learn how to regulate your emotions. You work on emotional stability. And it can be as simple as sitting for 10 minutes and taking deep breaths in and out. I know it might sound complicated. What is regulating your nervous system? Oh my God, what do I have to do? No, it's very simple things that you can integrate in your day-to-day life, where you will start mastering your emotions in no time. Give it a month. Deep breaths in and out for 5-10 minutes. If you can start practicing mindful meditation, nothing, no guided meditation, complete silence, being comfortable with silence, just feeling your breath going in and out, your lungs expanding and compressing, your stomach going in and out. Emotional stability, mastering your emotions can feel really difficult, but with daily practice, it starts getting so much easier. And when that becomes easier, your manifestation becomes 10 times easier. So I really want you to take this video very seriously. Today onwards, I want you to tell yourself every day you wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and remind yourself that I have the free will to choose and select the experiences I want. And I will select favorable experiences. I want you to repeat 2-3 lines to yourself in the mirror and then stick to it, apply it in your daily life for the next 24 hours. Take it day by day and celebrate it the first day. The first day, if you have spent actually focusing on the favorable narratives and be able to manage your emotions, be proud of yourself, celebrate it, take it one day at a time, and do it again tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow. And you will see how it gets easier to pick and choose actually the favorable circumstances over the negative narratives. I really hope this video helps you in manifesting your specific person. In case you're looking for coaching, whether it's one-on-one, email, or ultimate manifestation packs, or any kind of customized products, all the details are in the video description. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.